The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check 53. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 20 hit.
Brady now on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Nigel Bradden brings him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground is Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. 120.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
50. Hey, dude. Check it, reload.
To throw again, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Patriots.
On 1st down, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady again. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Brady to throw again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, they throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
72.
Again, it's Brady. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz, and he rifles one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady will check this one down to Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. On 2nd and 9, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Here I come. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Your track.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
16, Eagles 7. Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 65 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice row.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was looking for Edelman there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up,
On first down, they run with Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's real. Pac-Man. 40! Number 53. Mike 53. No gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All day, baby.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
65.
Throwing again. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, we got. Let's go up. No, 66.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Waiting.
I'm scared.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
20!
Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. 280.
Block 54. Block 54. Quit talking about it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, boy. You got me.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think that...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and inches, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass, check pass.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It's John Simon with a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit some.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Madden.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Check 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. Hey, we got 4.
Back and reload.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Alpha!
47's the mic.
Go! Go!
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Hey, Alabama!
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Brady now on 1st down. Slant route caught by Edelman. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brady now on first down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check.
To throw is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
To throw again. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Wentz will keep it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michelle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That's it, baby.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Go. 180.
Number 53. Mike 53.
To throw is Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike, here we go. 180.
Mike, I'm coming after you.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.